Hey Matt, happy Thursday. So what you were saying about groups is really interesting in that people bring different things to that group and that dynamic changes based on the people around it. And I've noticed that even especially working within moderation teams online, especially on Discord with the Eckhart Ladder Discord, that is very true indeed. Regardless of the level of perceived seniority that certain moderators have within my team in the Eckhart Ladder Discord, certain people are held to high regard, not based on the rank they hold, but just who they are as a person. One of the members of that community once described me as having a near mythical status in the community itself because I was placed there by the guy who's in charge of it and created the community, and I'm one who makes the decisions, but I'm not always there because I'm more working behind the scenes, so I don't interact as much as what the other frontline moderators do. But the thing about leading a team of 15 to 20 different moderators from different parts of the world, each person has their own quirks and individual likes and dislikes, and despite the fact they're working off the same set of rules, they may not hold a certain infraction as seriously as what someone else may do depending on their own situation and thoughts about something. And that can get really awkward when having to explain to someone who's been warned for something that someone else wasn't warned for, even though it's more or less the same, but maybe one or two facts are a little bit different. There's so many things to consider, such as like not showing favoritism between one mod or the other. You know, people can ask you, who is your favorite mod? Who is your favorite person within that team? And I hate a question like that because I could get on really well with someone. That doesn't mean they're a great moderator. That just means we're friends and less about them being a good moderator. It may seem like I've been rambling about this a little bit, but it has been on my mind a lot recently about how I run this moderation team who then runs this community using a list of rules that, while originally penned 2 years ago, have become hideously outdated and need to be constantly adjusted because the internet is a fluid thing and culture is something that changes all the time. What I'm trying to say here is there's a lot to consider when running a moderation team, especially one of this size, because there are so many individuals, and that's what makes a collective so cool. And sometimes it can be just a little bit maddening. Anyway, man, that's my rant done for another week. It loosely bases on what you were talking about on Monday. Thank you, Corolla, for stepping in last Thursday. Have a great day, keep mattering, and I will see you, as always, on Monday.